had something with the minutes.
Couple things. You ready?
Yep.
Couple corrections. Okay, on, where it said Rick and Primer and Beershank second, for the RC Tech quote of $15,050, that should only be $1,550, not 15,000.
Okay.
Uh,
So 1,550 instead
Was
of.
it,
Yeah.
was that correct, or 05?
I think it's 15, 50, if I
Okay.
remember correctly.
All right, would you make sure Gina has that?
Yes.
Email that to me
Yeah.
if you could, Grace, thank you.
Okay.
I will get that updated.
Then the second correction that needs to be done on to approve the bid 3D kitchens, that should be for 10,262, not the 3,839.
Okay. I will get that updated.
Okay,
Is there anything else?
that's it.
Okay. I'll make a motion, we approve those minutes.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Melody Snow called in and she will not be able to be here, but they've used the courthouse for the parade of lights for Santa. You guys, they've done that in the past, so she won't be here to present that today.
That's this week, isn't it?
It's the 16th, so if you guys could approve it without her being here, that's what she's asking.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that, did it every year, so I'll
I
make the
was
motion.
gonna say, they take care of the courthouse too, they don't disrespect or anything like that, so.
Well, I'll make a motion that we approve the use of the courthouse. Was that for Benton and Linden?
I think so, yes. Didn't amended.
Right.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Morning, Jeff. Come have a seat, sir.
There is law enforcement contracts. Ron, do you have all these signed?
I do not.
Okay. There, it looks like there's 3 of them for Luzerne, Mount Auburn, and Shellsburg. That's Barb at the city clerk.
Okay.
Does not know.
Yeah, we probably want the sheriff to sign it,
Thank you. This comes out to, what is your hourly rate, sir?
$32.50.
Are you reviewing that anytime soon?
Probably should.
Okay, well, we go through another batch of these. Yeah.
Because all of them got sent out to the cities though, right? So, for next year's budget.
Yeah, they want to do that before.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Good for a budget.
I'll take a motion.
Okay. Make a motion that we approve those contracts, is that actually, I had Shellsburg, Garrison, Mount Auburn on those.
It's Luzerne, I think.
No, it's Garrison.
It's Garrison.
Yep.
Luzerne is not on here.
No.
Okay, so since that's not on the, you would just be approving Mount Auburn and Shellsburg.
Correct.
Okay,
Garrison will be moved to next week.
okay, then that's my motion.
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Wondering if I've seen that cross-eyed or something.
Ben?
Yes. So Rick had asked me to get a quote, or renew our quote for the speaker system that we had originally quoted back in, I think, 2018 for in the service center here. And so I got the new quote. It's about $1,000 more, but I think it will actually come out to being a little bit less because the way they were quoting it was running the audio cables down through the tunnels, and I'm thinking they can probably run them along here in some sort of conduit or a way to, there's a hole out here where they can get out and run them along, which I think should save significant costs considering they don't have to crawl around in the tunnel and do all that stuff. The total cost for it is $4,755.63. They're wanting a 70% down once I accept and sign the quote. So they'll probably send us an invoice. They're the same company that did the wiring at the courthouse, all the other wiring projects. They did the wiring here, so. And then for the audio playing portion of it, I had looked at a couple other providers that offer basically business type radio that doesn't have ads and is licensed to play music in a public space without getting in trouble with the record companies. The best one that I mean, almost all their prices are about the same, about $26.95 a month. The best one I had found was Pandora because that one we don't require, well, the other one was XM Sirius, which we would have to somehow figure out how to get a hole through the roof to get some sort of satellite reception. The Pandora one, we just plug in the network and go. And then with this, if you pay for the yearly of it, you get a free player, which is what you would need anyway to play it. So I kind of thought that was a no-brainer for pay the whole year up front and get the player and be done. So I was just looking for your guys' approval on that.
I had passed around that quote, a week or two ago, so they'd seen it.
Okay.
If we approve that, it'd be up to that 4,000.
Yeah, I think that would be the total up to. I'm guessing it's going to be less once I tell them, hey, no, just run it along here.
Correct.
So.
Correct. Right.
Because yeah, running it along the whole, I mean, they're going to have to come up and through, and yeah, it's just not.
Okay. And what was that amount again, please?
Let me get it here, sorry.
The 4,000?
Yeah, I think it was.
$4,755.63.
And the deposit they're wanting is $2,328.94.
Sure.
$94.
But that might change if it's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So do you need this in the form of one motion, including the monthly?
I figured just one motion and we can do it, I would assume.
Okay.
And that way I can just hit the acceptance sign and get the stuff ordered.
Okay, very good.
So
Well,
how do we know how much it's gonna cost?
Well, we know it shouldn't go over $4,755.63.
It shouldn't.
So that's what my motion would be, is to not to exceed that amount.
And I wouldn't think it would exceed, I mean, usually if his quotes are that, that's what they're gonna be, but
Yeah.
if there's gonna be less labor, he'll cut that down.
We looked at doing this 5 years ago, and all it's done is gone up in price. So,
It's gone up about 1,000.
yeah.
So,
Yep. So my
I'm guessing
motion,
that's labor, I have no idea for sure, but I mean, it could vary on some of the equipment too.
correct. That's my motion for up to that 4755.63, to approve that along with the monthly service.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 I know how to get a hold of you otherwise.
Thank you.
Thanks, Ben. You want to do number 6 right away, or wait?
You have 5 minutes.
Okay.
You good with that, Sue? Get your information?
Yeah, oh yeah, sorry, I thought you were talking about 10, and I'm like, what? Yeah, so we received 5 applications for that, and they are all right there. For the openings that we have. I just have one copy of each of them, so I don't know if you want to split them up and each review a few.
Good. Thank you.
skip to 9:15 since we got it.
Right. Thank you.
Thanks.
I only have one extra copy. Sorry. It is really thrilling information. We can make more copies if you guys want to follow along. I'm going to acknowledge that we did a post-election audit of Belle Plaine yesterday. Everything went
Use this one.
approved, everything matched what the machines reported, so that came out fine. So first on the list is Belle Plaine. City and school election is a little bit more difficult because there's a lot of different variables, so just bear with me. So Belle Plaine, Lyle Morrow, 323, David Fish, 204, 1 write-ins, 7 under, 0 over. Mary T. Peck, 191, Garrett Landit, 328, 4 write-ins, 12 under, 0 over. District 2, 168, write-ins 3, 25 under, 0 over. Park Commissioner Lonnie Weber, 469, 6 write-ins, 60 under, 0 over. Belle Plaine School Board, Alicia Jacoby, 394, Shirley Coles, 147, Ben Reinecke, 343, Tyler Gallagher, 406, write-ins 6, 309 under, 0 over. It goes to public measure BG next, correct? Okay. 456, yes, 73, no, 6 under, 0 over. Public measure BI, 401, yes, 90, no, 44 under, 0 over. Benton, Canton, Schellsburg. For mayor, Lonnie Speckner, 98, Philip Travis, 112, write-ins 3, 3 under, 0 over. District Council, Paul Bristol, 71, Brian Reeves, 151, Scott Hepker, 152, 3 write-ins, 55 under, 0 over. Benton Community District 1, 0 for Nicole Renholen. Jason Schonbacher, 5, 0 write-ins, 0 over, 0 under. And then all zeros for District 4 vacancy. Vinton Schellsburg, Lee Cox, 276, 1 write-ins, 77 under, 0 over. Thomas Burke, 227, Rebecca S. Williams, 223, 1 write-ins, 257 under, 0 over. Jake Fish, 305, 0 write-ins, 49 under, 0 over. CPU, Amber Hoskins, 0, Ann Woolridge, 2, 0 write-ins, 0 under, 0 over. Nick Larson, 2, Aaron Mao, 0, 0 write-ins, 0 under, 0 over. Alan Marshall, 2, Sarah Eikenberry, 0, and 0 for write-in, 0 under, 0 over. For the public measure BG, 250 for yes, 100 no, 11 under, and 0 over. Big Grove Union Van Horn, Pat Gorkow, 124, 4 write-ins, 8 under, 0 over. Todd Donald, 124. Mitch Schulte, write-in, 16, 20 write-ins, 112 under, 0 over. District 2 for Benton Community, Teresa Thompson, 158, 2 write-ins, 9 under, 0 over. District 7, Emily Kaiser, 16, 0 write-ins, 1 under, 0 over. Benton Schellsburg, Lee Cox, 26, 1 write-in, 2 under, 0 over. 16, Thomas Burke, 20, Rebecca S. Williams, 0 under, 22, or 0 write-ins, 22 under, 0 over. Jake Fish, 24, 1 write-in, 4 under, 0 over. 186 yes, 28 no, 1 under, 0 over. Bruce Sear, Mount Auburn. Austin Braze, 33, 7 write-ins, 5, 0. Jared Helms, 40. Cody Lundry, 40. Shelby Williams, 41. Mercedes Bickle, 42. David McGarvey, 5. 22 write-ins, 35 under, 0 over. Lee Cox, 24, 1, 7, 0. Thomas Burke, 20. Williams, 20. Write-ins, 2. 22, 0. Jake Fish, 27140. And this is Corey Lorenzen, 54, 1 write-in, 11 under, 0 over. 3 write-ins for District 1, 63 under, 0 over. Carleen McGivern, 50, 0 write-ins, 16 under, 0 over. Ben R. Schemmel, 46, 3, 17, 0. And then that goes to Hawkeye, right?
Correct.
Louis Beck, 58, 0 write-ins, 8 under, 0 over. And then public measure BG, right?
Mm-hmm.
77, 19, 2, 0. And public measure BM, 42, 21, 3, 0. We have Eden Harrison Taylor, District 2, 11, 0, 1, 0. For Benton Schulzberg, 137, 9, 23, 0. 125, 112, 5, 96, 0. 151, 3, 15, 0. Independents, all zeros. For Hawkeye, all zeros. And then for the public measure, 134, 45, 2, 0. Newhall, Mayor Mattson, 66, Boddicker, 177, 4, 6, 0. Seek, 188, Mesner, 158, 96, Brinkley, Render Connect, 150, Wendell, 176, Cross, 161, Mark Campbell, write-in, 55, 4 write-ins, 26, or 267, and 0. District 1, 76, 170, 1, 21, 0. 22, 0, 11, 0. And then 235, 56, 10, 0. Norway, Bruce Volz, write-in, 13. Morris Schulte, write-in, 18. Sean Rohde, 12, write-in. 21 write-in, 63 under, 0 over. Van Horn, 81. Schulte, 46. Schulte, 93. 9 write-ins, 25 under, 0 over. Pickert, 59. Schulte, 12. 30 write-ins, 26 under, 0 over. And then District 4 vacancy, 24, 5, 7, 0. All write-in, or all zeros, excuse me, for the college community. And then for BG, 184, 42, 2, 0. Atkins, 171, 293, 298, 62, 274, 75, 3, 38, 0. 9, 30, 0, 7, 0. 267, 182, 0. 217, 5, 64, 0. 396, 261, 25, 0. Keystone, 86, 4, 12, 0. 71, 60, 44, 1, 28, 0. 111, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. Oh, that's the public measure BI. I'll come back to that, sorry. For District 7, 125, 1, 10, 0. All zeros for Benton Schulzberg. Corey Lorenzen, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0, 2, 0, 2, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. And then for Hawkeye, 2, 0, 0, 0. For BG, 114, 23, 2, 0. And then for BI, it is 1, 0, 0, 0. Blairstown,
You got a union to do.
or,
Union public measure.
oh, BM, sorry. That was 1, 1, 0, 0. how the report does it versus my canvas is two
Yeah,
separate
yeah,
things.
yeah.
Okay.
You got all the, yeah.
It's fun. Blairstown, 116, 14, 12, 0. Scott Metz, 131, 103, 9, 41, 0. Luzerne, 20, 2 write-ins, 1, 0. 21, 19, 19, 22, 21, 3, 10, 0. 61, 13, 55, 59, 0, 61, 0. And then all zeros for District 7. And then 252, 34, 0, 0. And then for BI, 53, 28, 2, 0. Garrison, 45, 5, 6, 0. 46, 26, 12, 6, 22, 0. Or that one should be 10, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I printed the wrong one for myself because there's write-ins that you guys have to
want
approve.
to read
spells.
that one again, please?
46, 26, 10,
Okay,
6, 22, 0.
I got 8,
Oh, yes, because of the,
right,
yes.
okay. Now we're good.
87, 3, 11, 0. 73, 72, 57, 0. 89, 2, 10, 0. 91, 10, 0, 0. Urbana, 127, 275, 4, 14, 0. 195, 268, 269, 209, 12, 307, 0. 2, 0, 0, 0. 1, 2, 0, 1, 0. 2, 0, 0, 0. CPU, 192, 321, 0, 25, 0. 281, 207, 0, 50, 0. 260, 222, 254, 0. 39020, 11120, 11030. 369, 169, 16, 0. And then the Urbana Public Measure, 197, 214, 9, 0. Benton, Mayor, 292, 26, 66, 0. 296, 31, 57, 0. 74, 78, 030. 299, 6, 79, 0. 250, 236, 7, 275, 0. 305, 4, 75, 0. 265, 107, 12, 0. Benton 3 and 4, 340, 25, 59, 0. 336, 37, 51, 0. 166, 12, 28, 0. I'm sorry, does it do the District 3 first?
Well, it's Ward, yeah, yes, it is.
Okay. 190, 7, 21, 0.
Okay.
Then 166, 12, 28, 0. 347, 6, 71, 0. 276, 269, 5, 298, 0. 354, 3, 67, 0. 322, 101, 1, 0. Walford. 30, 54, 32, 94, 0. 135, 140, 25, 59, 271, 0. 151, 10, 49, 0. 153, 4, 53, 0. 155, 9, 46, 0. 153, 3, 54, 0. 147, 62, 1, 0.
Hold on, I got 149.
Oh, that's the public measure. 149, 3, 58, 0.
Okay, thank you.
And then 149, 51, 10, 0. And then 147, 62, 1, 0.
Okay.
If they would just do it like I want them to do it. Okay, absentee. All right, Atkins, 324153020, 38000, 56000. District 2, 4000, 11000. Blairstown, 1120, 34100. Garrison, 6000 550110. Keystone, 8000 534130. Luzerne, all zeros. Mount Auburn, 1000, and then 1111000. Newhall, 04000 323423120. Norway, 100320 34500 20400. Schillsburg, 52000 176000 31100 71110 4190. Van Horn, 7000 70340. Benton, 9411 87 612 713000 29060 24230.
Yeah, those two are flipped.
What one, sorry?
Well,
Oh, the
on
vacancy,
ours,
yes.
yeah. I
Sorry.
mean, it came out right.
20020 420330. Belle Plaine, 13312 13070. Benton Community, 03030 10020 2120 8010. That's District 7, right?
Correct.
See, that's, doesn't make sense, it doesn't flip it on this one. 9000. Benton Schellsburg, 131 3310 116 93 121 138 0270. CPU, 313000 13120 10330. This is college.
Correct.
2020 2020 4000 2020. Independence is all zeros. This is North Lynn, 01000 1000 1000. And this is Union, 1000 010 1000 1000. Hawkeye, 1000. Kirkwood, 2020. And does it have BG listed first?
Yes.
198 54 60. And then it has
BH.
BH, 41000. BI, 1213 10.
Yep. 12.
12-3, I'm sorry, 10. ND, 0400. BM, 0100. So I have some write-ins that have similar spellings that I would need motions on. So I don't know if you want to wait to approve the canvases read to do the motions on the candidates' names to decipher if you want to select them, because that would change the canvas on those numbers. Because you have Garrison, Mount Auburn, Norway Council, Van Horn Council, and Walford Council. There was a handful of write-in races.
You used to do this on a chalkboard. We don't have a chalkboard.
There's just a handful of them. So Garrison Council, there's 3 different spellings. So there's Joe Earl, E-A-R, or Joe, excessively, J-O-E, E-A-R-L-E. He had 10 votes. Joel Earl, J-O-E-L, E-A-R-L. Joseph Early, JOSEPHEARLE.
All sounds like the same person to me.
Your guys is supposed to be on the intent of the voter, is what the motion would be. Do you think the voter's intent is the same person? So I need individual motions on each one of these, if you would want to accept them or not.
I don't have a problem with it. Sounds like the same person. That's my motion to accept it.
Okay.
I'd second that.
And you're gonna say with the highest vote getter with Joe Earl E.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Mount Auburn Council, David McGarvey, McGarvey, with 5 votes. David McGarvey, McGarvy, not with EY. So that's the difference, and that had 1 vote.
I'll make a motion that the intent is for that to be David McGarvey. The same.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Norway vacancy, Daryl A. Schulte, 6 votes. Daryl Schulte, 12 votes. Isn't my job fun?
Well, I think it's the same person. That's the intent, and that's my motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Van Horn Council, Mitch Schulte, SCHULTE, 18. Mitch Schulte, SCHULTY, 1. Mitchell Schulte, 3 votes.
And I think the intent is to be Mitchell Schulte, all the same person. So I make a motion, we approve that.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Walford Council, Catherine Diane Jones, 4. Catherine Jones, 25.
I believe they're one and the same person, and that was their intent. That's my motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 As silly as it sounds, those do affect the election
Oh,
quite a bit.
yeah.
So
Okay. That's it?
that is it. So it wasn't that bad.
No, not so bad.
So then I would need a motion to accept the canvas as read.
I'll make the motion that we accept the canvas as read off by yourself.
And then you get to sign your life away.
I'll second that.
Okay. All in favor?
This
Aye.
is just Tracy.
Aye.
Okay.
These bottom 2 are just the top page.
Okay. This one's just you, bud.
That's the certificates. Now, you get to do this all again next week with the 2nd tier canvas. So you're welcome.
Then we'll know officially who won in Walford then, right?
And we could
Right,
probably,
and see, that's the thing with the Walford one, you did approve that, so I mean, that can make a drastic change, because that was a vote for 3, and there was only 2 running. Same thing in Norway, so as silly as these motions sound, it does affect the outcome of the election.
so we can sign these
Yes, they're-
afterwards, obviously.
Yeah, I just need them done today,
Yeah,
because
okay.
schools and cities are going to hound me otherwise.
Yeah, we've got some timed items we need to.
Yeah, so
Keep
going on to the 9:35, on the day after election, November 8th, I was presented with a recount. The law states that the Board of Supervisors has to put a resolution, approve a written order for this recount. So I cannot move on with this recount without you guys adopting a resolution, number 2381, to approve a written order for this recount of District 2 in Benton.
So you need a motion to approve
A written order.
a written order for the recount of the 2nd Ward for council in the city of Benton.
Correct, by resolution.
By resolution, that's my motion.
I'll second that.
Okay. By resolution,
Primer, aye.
Beer shake aye.
Seaman,
I'll
aye.
sign both of those, and then I'll take that out
Sure.
right away.
Thank you.
The minute book has not been signed all year, so we do need you to come in, each one of you, to sign that. And you guys do have mail in the office. So just a formality.
Yeah.
So I'll give that to you. Here's your pay stubs too. Is that? And there was an email sent out, they didn't know if you guys got it, so they asked I give a written copy of that out to you guys as well. And then there's a claim for legal counsel for, that you guys would need to approve, and I need to know what line item, outside legal counsel to pay that.
Sign this. You ready for my read?
Yeah.
He's up next.
Isn't Sue up next?
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. Duh.
Okay, I just have a recommendation for hire here for a equipment operator in secondary roads, Chad Golly, the starting pay of $25.50 an hour. And I would like to ask if you get signed.
What's his last name, Dad?
Golly, Galli. First name Chad.
He was in the lead department.
I don't have a problem with it.
No?
So I'll make a motion that we hire Chad Galley as equipment operator for secondary roads.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You gotta sign that. And I think we as a board have, I don't know what that line item is.
Did you want them to sign both of those copies of the resolution? Because I gave them my copy, so I can.
Typically, they just sign one and then I scan it to Nancy.
Oh, okay, because we usually have them sign two, so I can give him a copy and then one to
Okay.
Nancy, so however you want to do it.
I don't need a sign.
Oh, you don't anymore? I always thought you did.
Past practice has been that, I don't know that I need it.
Oh, okay. I was like, is that what you always did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
One was I got the amount in the start date before they were after
Just
the
want
rules.
it. So get,
That works.
Get the others. Going that way.
Sir, do you need the seal on that or not?
Can I get a chapter?
Yeah.
okay, we'll go back to them.
All right. This is, make a motion, we have 5 people here. Lori Mott, hope I pronounced this next one right, Tal Burkhart, Carl Holmes, Jessica Fairbanks, and Mike Barnes. Appoint those people to the Benton County Health Board.
Second.
Point of order. I want to debate on this right now because you haven't had the hearing yet for this other Board of Health. And if you haven't had that rectified, how can you go ahead and appoint one when you haven't even got that taken care of yet?
I don't know the answer to that, Doug.
So then I think we should hold off.
I have no problem tabling it till we get somebody here, legal counsel. Our legal counsel, one is in court, the other's in school.
So next week?
I don't have a problem with that. Do you?
Fine with me.
Yeah, I mean, we've got public health and always have had, we've had a director. So,
I think we should wait.
okay,
Actually, you should wait till after the hearing, I feel.
I think we'll wait to get legal counsel first.
Yeah.
And if they tell us to hold off, then we'll hold off.
Okay.
That makes sense to me, Doug.
Okay. I can agree with that.
Okay, perfect. Well, then I'll make a motion that we hold off until next week when we have legal counsel.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 So I need to put this back on the agenda and talk to Ray about a time? Or just put it back on the agenda as it's read currently today?
You'll have to put it on there so Ray, legal counsel, will be here to represent us.
Yeah, so I'll talk to him about getting a time then.
Sure.
Right. And I don't know when he'll be back.
I'll send him an email. He's really responsive, so.
Yeah. I think he's just gone this week. Yeah. Jim is back to Sue, please.
Get that back to Sue. Report. Got something, Gary?
Yeah.
How about you? Did you have any?
Yep, I had, last Thursday, we had the towers, right, Sheriff? And according to the emails that I got yesterday, that test that we were supposed to go to Marshalltown is now postponed again.
Yes,
Is it because I'm gonna be gone, or?
we wanted them to be able to test a different brand of radios, like, I think there's a fire department that currently uses some that has district in Lynn County, and they want to make sure that those radios will do all the features of this system, and they are a different brand of radio. So they're writing script to make sure that works. That was what I got out of yesterday's email.
Okay.
It kind of defeat the purpose if they don't work.
Yes.
Huh.
And I had conservation last night. It was a really long meeting. We had a lot to discuss. They got tentative, their budget set for next year already.
Really?
Yep,
Wow.
they're on the ball. So. And shop is probably 99.9% done.
Good. Down there,
Yep,
Hannon.
yep.
What's left to do?
They're moving in as we speak this week. Ben is supposed to go down and finish up the wiring for the computers and the internet service inside there. But if he ain't feeling good, he might not be going down today.
Sure.
So, whatever. Then I guess they want to get some tables and chairs. So it's close to being done, really close.
We're looking for a conference
Yeah,
Table and chairs?
yeah. And I believe that's it.
I had a Benton and Iowa DCAT meeting last Thursday. They just have paperwork to get done before the first of the year. Have to be signed by the end of the month, I guess. So, wasn't a very long meeting. That's all I got.
You're timed. And you're early. Are you getting full staff now? Good.
Temporarily.
I know, the world's always changing. Okay. Might as well sign some of these, huh?
It makes you feel any better. I have to sign them all too.
Yeah. You want this signed?
Yes,
Okay.
that's the cover for my canvas.
Right here, okay.
Yeah, I already have other counties hounding me for their informations. In Belle Plaine, they're swearing in the new mayor tonight,
Okay.
the
Yeah, with
Dave's
Dave.
passing.
Yes.
I'm sure they're gonna want their information right away.
Yeah.
That's really too bad the old mayor passed away.
He made it to election day.
He was a good guy.
Yes, he was. He was the mayor for quite some time.
It's just the front, no.
Wishful
Of
thinking.
course not.
No, that one's a long one. That's for every race, so that's why it's so long. The other report did it actually per raise, this one's actually per entity, so there were 71 pages on that one, that one's 37, so. I did myself
Sure.
and yourself a favor.
Yeah.
I think the general election one is actually smaller, just because there's not as many entities.
Sure.
Carry that back after you're done.
Yep. Yeah, there's no sense in sitting there idle, so.
Keep it moving, right?
That's right. Sorry, I took it
No, you're
all
fine.
apart. Thank you.
Yep.
Here, while you're up. Thank you.
Yep. These are just individual, the top pages.
Thank you.
So I can take those and then add it to Tracy's list. I think there is more certificates in there.
10 o'clock.
These are all,
Just one page.
Okay, Myron, what do you got for us?
Secondary roads is need planning on replacing dump trucks, or a dump truck in this case, because of the lead time that it takes with heavy-duty trucks right now. This is a fiscal year 25 purchase. There's quite a lead time and everything involved here. The two heavy-duty truck manufacturers that have had an interest in bidding on trucks for Benton County, Gator of Cedar Rapids, and Truck Center Companies. Doug had put together a spec sheet, got them to them. They've returned it to us for a new cab and chassis heavy-duty dump truck. We're going to utilize the bed off of an existing truck, get it refurbished at Henderson, and put a new snow plow mount on it. Utilize the snow plow that we currently have on that truck and put a wing on the new truck. And in front of you, you've got the price for the truck itself, Henderson's quote for doing all of the work for the truck box, the plow, the wing, and the mount. Total price, Gators was $236,735. Truck Center Company's $225,851. On the sheet you have in front of you, the spec that we have put together with the last few trucks has requested a oil bath for the front hubs. Gator deviated from that and was doing a greasable front hub. We've also been putting automated manual transmissions in all of our trucks. Truck Center bid theirs with an automatic transmission. Actually, it's probably cheaper that way than it would have been with the automatic manual. The medium-duty truck that we have for the sign operation is an automatic Allison transmission, hasn't caused us any problems, and Allison's over the years have been a reliable automatic transmission. The truck does not include a small auxiliary window in the right-hand door that aids with the wing operation for the driver to look out, but isn't essential, it's helpful. And they also bid halogen headlights in lieu of the LED. In light of those, two small things, the automatic transmission is becoming more popular, hasn't been causing problems across the state as I researched from a snowplow standpoint. Manuals were always a recommended transmission when you're plowing snow in the wintertime. Seem to have a little bit longer longevity and better performance, but automatic transmissions have made some huge improvements over the years from those people that I've talked with, particularly in that application. And Doug's recommendation, as well as mine, is to save that $10,000 and buy a Freightliner truck from Truck Center Companies. Doug had written up a nice sheet that I handed to you, I think, in a past purchase. We were talking about a number of different brands that we had and whether it made sense to steer towards one more than the other. Learned that during COVID and even with some strike operations going on right now, having a mixed fleet is sometimes beneficial because you can get certain things fixed if one is down completely. And with the truck that is being manufactured right now, we will be a split fleet of heavy-duty tandem trucks of half Freightliner and half Mack. And so staying directly at just one or the other. But Doug and I through Doug and expressed maybe trying to lean towards one manufacturer, but having two has allowed us to at least keep some of the trucks running when there's been times for parts difficulty or not. With the Mack strike that was going on, actually nobody's been checking the assembly line activities, and we thought a week ago our truck was sitting on the yard ready to be delivered to Henderson. Well, their assembly line system evidently is expected to be to a certain point at a given time based on its location on the assembly line. Nobody's checking that. So the time is just keeps clicking, and it said it was done and sitting in the yard. No, it's actually still in the plant. It isn't due to be completed until December 11th. And then Henderson's gonna need it for 30 to 60 days to do all the truck box and other things. So it could be February now before we get to see that new truck. This truck that we were replacing, the chassis isn't bad. We're proposing to put the hydro seeder on it, get rid of the old Ford truck, that chassis that it sits on, and improve its potential additional life using that seeder on a truck-mounted truck that is newer and less likely to have some future maintenance problems that would put the seeder down at the same time.
Is that a twin screw that you're replacing? Twin screw axle? It's not a single axle, right?
It's a tandem, yeah, it was one of the probably earliest tandem trucks that Secondary Roads bought. I know
You don't
truck
want-
numbers 45, 46, and 47 are all three of the first three, I think, tandem trucks that Secondary Roads started upgrading from single axles. For
You don't
ETH.
really need a twin screw for that seeder, do you?
With the size of that tank and the weight, yeah.
So it says here you're looking at a pup.
Yes, I've thought about that over the years. We're gonna, for what little it would take, and it makes more sense to do that at the manufacturer's plant to add the extra wiring and reinforcing in the rear axle for the hitch. But particularly south of 30 when you're hauling rock out of Cedar Rapids or, you know, the quarries up north, that was a big reason why we bought the semi-trailer some years back for some added quantity for the long haul.
But that's got to be getting some age on it, isn't it?
Yes, we're
I thought so.
needing to think about replacing that. We've done some major overhaul work to it
Sure.
3 times already.
Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Well, you need a motion to approve the purchase of this Freightliner?
I would appreciate that. and
I'll-
Get it ordered.
I'll give you that motion so you can get her ordered.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 So this will come with the additional wiring, et cetera, for a product?
Correct.
Okay, cool. Good.
Yep, it'll have an extra plate, I think it is, added to the
Right.
rear end, as well as the hitch setup. And it's much easier to run all that in the manufacturing plant from a wiring standpoint. And you need an extra air valve, I think, back there for the release, for the brakes as well as for the tailgate release.
Good. So with the semi-trailer, what year is that, do you remember? I mean, it's been around a while.
I'm gonna say early 90s, I was gonna say 92 or 93, but I'm not 100% positive on that. I know I didn't purchase it, the previous engineer did.
Sure.
So I know it's over 20 years old.
So do you think you're gonna continue down that road, or are you gonna try to do the pubs going forward?
Right now, having a semi-tractor, need for a semi-tractor to haul equipment around, I think having a rock trailer still benefits us and looking at replacing that, but because of the size and relative ease of adding that hitch to a tandem truck, let's throw a pop option ability to it and that, see how that works. Maybe get a pump and see if it warrants doing more, or whether having 2 setups that we can haul, 25 plus tons per load to the southern end of Benton County.
Makes sense.
Benefits us enough to consider more, or if that's suitable. I know in some counties aren't blessed with a quarry at all in their county.
Right.
Having the need for a fleet of pups and trailers is a necessity. Fortunately, we have a few quarries right here in Benton County and others that aren't, but across the neighbor's border.
Sure, yeah, okay. So a combination of tractor, trailer, and pubs is desirable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Cool, yeah, okay.
Have you ever looked into buying a used trailer? If you're gonna replace that one?
We'll probably consider both, as heavy as that use of that trailer has been over the 20-plus years. It was purchased new, and if we'd use it nearly the same degree, it's probably something we're better off thinking strongly up on a new standpoint,
Just take a lot of abuse.
It's the framework and the discharge unit that are the wear parts right now that need to be reason for its replacement. The chute mechanism, we've been able to repair, refurbish with the assistance of Henry's activities, but the frame areas that are showing some concerns right now are things that are gonna need to just be replaced because it's age and
Sure.
its use.
So this trailer dumps to the side?
No, it dumps out of the center, it's a belly dump.
Oh, okay.
Is what semi-trailer, rock trailer is.
I think that's probably the safest.
And it's worked well for all the rock on their gravel roads.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, you might need to start, if that's your intent to replace, you may need to start looking.
Yes,
Take some time.
we've been talking,
Yeah.
reviewing all of our equipment. I said, Doug and I have been discussing trucks and other pieces of equipment, age and condition, and knowing that right now, some of the heavy equipment, heavy truck world is not a quick turnaround.
Mhm.
Even light-duty pickups are not
Right.
a quick turnaround aspect.
Well, thank you, sir. You guys
Only
have-
thing I got is how soon is Blairstown Road gonna get open? Or I should say the Van Horn Road. Went by that yesterday, I seen it's poured. They got a set plan that they're gonna,
The last email I got from the DOT was talking around the 21st of this month.
okay,
Because I know the Belle Plaine Community School District has been asking the same question, and he was included, transportation individual was included in that email that I got a week ago, 10 days ago, I think. And say last week they had an ideal week for getting some work done, and this week's ideal too. So I can only assume they might be ahead of schedule, but I have not had an update from them.
Are they gonna put the third set of rumble strips in on the Blairstown Road?
Shut that off.
There's only 2 sets there now, they report along the
The
highway.
current DOT standard only calls for 2 panels of rumble strips. That got changed. Two, 3 years ago.
I think that, well, I hope I don't see any accidents there, but comes, well, it's a bad corner. They're gonna put more lighting there too, I assume.
Waiting to hear back on that, but yeah, that would be a future project to do.
Really? Well, they changed that corner enough that, well, I know how to get turned, but there's a lot of people went past that in the past, and there's just one light there. And it's kind of dim.
Jim, Myron.
That's all I had.
Thank you, sir.
Sure thing.
Okay, number 13, I suppose.
Any comments?
Excuse me?
Any comments?
I just have a quick question, the total on that truck, I'm just curious.
I got it here.
$225,851.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Yeah, they're not cheap.
No,
You want the breakdown of it?
no, that's okay.
Because the chassis is one part, and then the company that's gonna put the box, the blade on is another deal.
Got it, yep, I understood that part of it, I just didn't catch all the numbers.
Okay.
I was curious on the numbers for those 3 towns, the contracts you entered with. Now, does that money go back to, does it go back to the county or goes back to the sheriff's office for them, Benton County? Is that where that money goes? Those contracts, I'm sure they have to pay something for the coverage.
It goes to the general fund, but in the sheriff's revenue line items.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, then I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
And get-
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We'll get busy